Understanding the spectrum of short, medium, and long range movements in the body is going to allow you to have more confidence when working any joint from an isolated perspective into more compound movements, into being able to handle strength across range. So short, middle, and long range movements are not one, this, or that. They are on a spectrum. So a short range movement is generally done low load, high rep, small range of motion, and it's really only challenging a specific joint capsule and the muscles, tendons, ligaments around that. By doing high rep and low loads, we're not going to be taxing it from a tensile stress perspective, but we're going to encourage blood flow, lubrication, nutrients into the joint, so that if we are dealing with pain, the best thing we can do is reintroduce the smallest range of motion possible to the joint and see how our body responds to it. The smaller the range of motion, the less taxing it is going to be on the joints. We are strongest when our joints are all stacked on top of each other. And when I go through a long range of motion, say a reverse Nordic, then I'm going to have a much more compromised angle of the knee, which takes time to develop. But say I can know that my Nordics can go that deep in my range, then if I'm doing something like a back squat in this mid-range, then I'm going to be a lot more confident and comfortable after doing something that is way more compromising for the knee. I'm not going to be as stressed about my knee doing something as straightforward as a back squat. There's still going to be other factors that may cause discomfort while squatting, and you may still have tissue weakness that may be pulling so that the tendons and ligaments will still restrict you. But long term, if you can build your short range strength, you can build your end range and long range strength through doing low load, deep range of motion exercises, then you've got the two ends of the spectrum that you know that you can handle. And so everything else in between is just a spectrum of how much any joint can handle. So when you go through your program and you see an exercise that might be a little bit unconventional, ask yourself, is this going to be a more short range exercise that I need to focus on really tensing up my muscles, controlling in this short range of motion? Or perhaps I'm improving my strength across range and I need to go light, work on control and confidence in these vulnerable positions. And yes, even stretching at the lowest level is putting load through a joint. And so if you are experiencing stretch in a certain position, then that tissue will get stronger over time as you increase the demand or the position that is required. But if I can get down into here, then I'm not going to have as much issues doing a lunge with my back hip flexor or any of those things. If I know I'm strong in a longer position, I go into a shorter position, then I'm really confident to load up this mid-range movement. And that's the key and the secret of training in different ranges.